So we're talking diarrhea in dogs. I know that everybody says, hey, get your dog rice, and we already did that. Listen, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you that rice synthesizes quick, spikes insulin levels, it turns into sugar fast. Dog does not need what? Carbohydrates. Look here. We've got some chicken breast cooking in coconut oil. We've got the quinoa we're about to put in for 25 minutes. I'm going to drop these egg whites in here as well. So we got our oven on 400. All this stuff will be in detail on our mydogtools.com. So Tron, I mean, I'm talking the water works. He's the one that has that sensitive digestive system. On top of that, we know he swallowed a toy and we had to cut that thing out, and that cost quite a bit of money. We don't want to do that, so I'm saying, let me alleviate some of that stress in the stomach. Why is chicken breast important? Well, look at this. You know why they say chicken breast? Here's your facts. Look, the total fat is 1 gram. See that? Total fat is 1 gram. If the stomach is already dealing with any type of inflammation, you add a bunch of fat just like us, we get more inflamed and then we get more crappy. 1 second, pause that. Hey. Where are you going, dude? When you go outside. So, all we're doing is literally making him a concoction that I've come up with to ensure that that stress is alleviated. So what I'm going to do is also shred this down, making work for a little bit. We talked about the other day. Somebody asked me about bloat as well. This is one of the ways in which I also prevent bloat, is by doing what? Instead of letting the dog ingest a high level amount of water. We know that water can leave our system in up to a minute, right? So you drink water, you got nothing in your stomach, whoo! About 5 to 6 minutes later, you gotta go pee. You're like, yeah, that was quick. Water, it's like a marble being dropped in one of those little things. It's in and it's out when you don't have anything in. So one of the ways to even prevent that, especially if the dog is not exercise. We're talking about Tron's cool dog. He's in his cage. He's got, there's no cause for him to ingest anything too quick. The other thing is, it takes about 4 to 6 hours for the food to get from here to there. Bloat, we're gonna do a whole video on bloat. I'm not gonna go into that right now. But diarrhea in your dog. They say chicken rice. I said rice synthesizes quick. When compiled with a protein, does it slow down some? Yes. That's why you don't eat rice just by itself. But I like quinoa because it's low in the glycemic index. It has all type of other great benefits. You can go read about it being a pseudo carb on your own. I talked about quinoa, the benefits, but low fat is everything. Guess what? I'm cooking the chicken breast relatively low. People say, hey, why do you cook the food why not raw? It's been proven beyond a reasonable doubt that certain proteins, aka aminos, activate when cooked in certain conditions. We talked about the poached egg. I put Dr. Karen Becker and Rodney up on our page as they discuss the poached egg being one of the top ways that you get all the aminos you need out of the egg. Not everything. Well, I'll put it like this. Can a dog eat everything raw? Is everything raw ready, available, absorbable, utilized? Absolutely not. So, do we mix raw in and out of our meals? Of course. But when you have a dog, to be clear, that has diarrhea, I would throw some yogurt in there for probiotic, or a spoonful of pumpkin. I would cook you some chicken breast. Why? Because it's low in fat. You do not want to give a dog ground beef when it's dealing with diarrhea. I would throw the quinoa in there because it's going to help that food be a little, it's going to slow the process down, definitely help with the ingestion of the food, so it processes in a way that the body's like, oh, this is some relief. And then you turn around and you give it to the dog, throw some egg whites in the quinoa, cooks for 25 minutes, next thing you know, your dog's good. And I'm not going to tell you it's always going to work, because some of you still have to realize that protein is measured by the nitrogen balance in a dog's body like ours. Therefore, chicken breast might be the causation of inflammation, yeast, and all types of other sicknesses. So if your dog's allergic to chicken, what's another protein you could use? Tilapia. Tilapia is it. It's low in what? Fat. And it's like eating air. Just food for thought. As always, people, like, subscribe, share. You got a dog dealing with diarrhea, quinoa, egg whites, chicken breast, or tilapia, and boom, next thing you know, Your dog should be feeling better. Take care of your dogs.